Okay, so I recently made a video about buttons and how I fix the buttons on this piece, but I'm also thinking I want to crop it probably like a good 7 inches off of this, bring it up to here. I think it'll look more flattering when I wear it like loose and breezy in the summertime with like some beige linen trousers or black trousers. So that's what we're going to be doing in this video. We're going to be cropping this piece up quite a bit, and I'll throw it on to show you kind of where it's at. Okay, so I plan on wearing this nothing on underneath and just buttoning 1 or 2 of these and then just kind of leaving it like hourglassed open. But I want to bring it up probably right underneath, probably midway, probably like midway between this and the last button. So I think that'll look really nice and more flattering for how I'm personally going to style it. Okay, so I'm just marking 6 inches up from the bottom hem, and I'm going to give myself like 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch to kind of work with some wiggle room. And I'm just using my metal ruler and just going around and measuring 6 inches up from the bottom hem line. To do the back side now, and there's these side splits in it. I don't think I'm going to keep that. Now I understand having vents on the side when it's longer, but I feel like in a cropped version of this I won't really need the side slips, and I'll save myself the headache of having to incorporate those. So now we're just measuring 6 inches, marking, and I want to keep this going until I have the whole thing done. Okay, so I have the whole bottom perimeter marked, and I'm just gonna cut on that line or just below it to give myself enough wiggle room. And yeah. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start from this side and pull the pins as I go. So keep that here. My fabric scissors, and let's start. I'm gonna do this nice and slowly. I'm not in a rush. I want this to be done correctly. Okay, now you can see the 2 pieces are separate. I might try this on just to kind of show you how it will look lengthwise. It'll be a little bit shorter, but okay. Okay, this is the piece just laying flat. I buttoned it up just to get an idea of what it'll look like lengthwise, and I'm gonna put it on now. Okay, so I just slipped it on. It hasn't been sewn yet, but just to get an idea of the length on me, these trousers are kind of high-waisted, and of course you have to leave a little room for sewing, so it'll probably be like 1/2 an inch shorter than what you see here. But again, I think this is much flattering, especially for how I plan to style it, which is very similar to this, with some high-waisted trousers in the summertime or with some skirts. Okay, so I just pinned down a large portion of this, and then on the inside, this is the inside of the blouse, there's this little flap that also needs to be undertucked and sewn down, but I'm not going to get to that yet. This is going to be almost done while I'm sewing this, I believe, but I want to iron this and get it real flat and clean and ready for ready for the sewing machine. Just gonna pin these up and out of the way so I can get a real clean press on this. Okay, so I have everything pinned and ironed to try to help me as I'm sewing it along. A little bit tricky here in the front because I had to like pin it in the front and underneath because it has like a flap seam here. It folds over on the inside, but looks pretty good. It actually was a little bit trickier to work with than I initially thought it would be. I thought this would be a pretty easy job. And while it still is pretty simple and easy, there was some issues here. But I'm gonna thread my sewing machine and get things ready here. Okay, I'm just gonna do some test runs on the excess that I cut off here, just to make sure the tension's right. Sewing perfectly. So I think we're ready. Okay, so I just finished it. Just have to do a little bit of work on these ends here. I have to do a little invisible stitching, but I'm not even gonna record that. I'm just gonna do that right after I show you what it looks like. But yeah, I'm really happy with it, and I think it'd be a really cute style with some high-waisted linen trousers. I have beige and I have black ones, so much more flattering, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. And I think I'm gonna do this with a beautiful like eyelet button-up that I recently got. It's vintage, but I'm currently trying to get some stains out of it, and then I'll do sewing, so that'll be another video similar to this. But yeah, I think the proportions look really great, like on my figure, having it come in at my waist, because otherwise I feel like it makes me look a little bit more frumpy when it's longer. But really happy with this, and I'm sure I'll be making some style videos with it as well soon. So I hope you enjoyed this.